Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Steve Cooper, food app critic for TokeMag.com. This week we have our everyday lunch for iPhone. This is 99 cents, and what it really is, it's a meal planner. So you get, let me go to the home screen here, you get 4 weeks of meal plans plus a special day. What is a special day, you ask? I'll get to that in a second. And it's supposed to really make getting your food plan together, make it much easier, digitizing everything, because that's what we all want. We have busy lives. We would really like it if there was an app out there that just said, look, here's what you're going to eat this week, here's the groceries you need to grab, here's where they're located in the grocery store, let's knock this out, right? Sounds awesome. This app, not so much. So let me talk about it and explain why really quick here. So you open it up and it's promising. Week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. So far, so good. And then you get to the special day, which raises my first red flag. Like, what is that? Like, my initial impression was special day, that was going to be a special sections for maybe the holidays, like Christmas week or Thanksgiving or birthdays or anniversaries or something where you wanted to cook those special meals. Now, special day is really recipes that take a little bit longer to cook. And it doesn't even tell you that within the app. I had to dig around on their website to find that information. Across the bottom you have shopping, favorites, and more. And the more is where you will find the timer. Another problem with this app, because again, when you're into the recipe, you don't want to jump out of the recipe, go to the timer, start the timer, navigate back to the recipe and continue. You might as well just hit the button on your phone, because this is an iPhone only app. Hit the button on your phone and tell Siri, set the timer for 30 minutes. That would be much easier than navigating back and then forth within this app. So right off the bat, not a great start. So we click on week 1, and then each week has 5 days of recipes. So this is really a Monday through Friday type thing, and special day is for the weekend when you have a little bit more time. I know a lot of people don't have more time on the weekend, but assuming you do, that's when you can do the special day recipes. So I'm just going to click on one of them here to kind of show you what we got. So you have, it tells you what day it is. It gives you 2 tabs, recipes and the ingredients, and then above that is some pictures that you can swipe left and right, and those are just pictures of some of the recipes for that day's meal. Above that there's a star where you can favorite a meal, and so far it sounds pretty good, right? So if I tap the picture, nothing happens. It does not expand. I have to hit a little magnifying glass to expand the image to the full screen. And then if I want to swipe, again, nothing happens. So I got to go back and then I can swipe. So you can see it's not very intuitive, which is not a good thing. Down below where you're looking at the recipes, this is really just, in my written review, I described it as pathetic. And honestly, there's really not a better word to describe it because it is so anemic. There's just hardly anything there. Some of the recipes themselves have nothing more than a title of the recipe without any instructions whatsoever. So if you're looking for a place where there are good recipes, this is not it. You might be inspired by the organization of, this is my protein, this is my vegetable, this is my starch, and I like that combo that they put together, so I will go elsewhere to find a really good recipe of those certain dishes. Outside of that, I can with really good confidence say that I will never use this app to put together a recipe. And the other tab I mentioned is the ingredient list. Again, the ingredient list is so bare bones. It's just a bullet list. And there's no description about what the ingredients are. There are no pictures associated with it. You don't get any of the background information that we've seen in so many great food apps and recipe apps. There's just not much there, and that's repeated day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, and you'll find that the meals do not vary greatly when you go day 2, day 3, day 4 to 5, which when you think about it, one of the things that you would want with an app like this is, if I make rice and beans on a Monday for burritos, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, is there some other way, are there some other dishes I can incorporate those things into? This, while it lets you carry those leftovers on day to day, there's no creativity in moving those recipes forward or moving that batch of ingredients that you purchased forward. So it really misses on a really large opportunity, I think, with the premise of this app, which I really do like. So I'm gonna get out of the actual recipe portion of this and talk really quickly about the shopping and the favorites before we wrap this up. The shopping list, again, another failure. It just alphabetizes the ingredients within your shopping list, so there's no way to organize it. So unlike, again, other recipe apps that I have reviewed in the past and that you've read about and used yourself, where it categorizes by produce, fruits and vegetables, dairy. So when you go to the grocery store and you go to the dairy aisle, it's all together. Your eggs and your milk and your cheese, you just pick it all up. This, if you have cheddar and mozzarella on your shopping list, you're going to go ABC, go grab your cheddar, go around the store, and then have to come back to get your mozzarella. Who wants to do that, right? So, big time failure here. Even worse, this has an email option, and if I check off certain ingredients, I don't need salt, I don't need beans, I don't need rice. I have all that stuff in my pantry. And by the way, when you add a meal into your shopping list, it puts all the ingredients in. So when I check those things off in my shopping list, saying like, okay, I didn't get that opportunity on the other page when I was importing the list, I can still send it to myself with those items checked off. No. Even though you check them off, when it emails the list, it includes all of it. So, again, another failure. The last thing I'm going to talk about is the favorites. The favorites, I just keep repeating this. It's another disappointment. It shows day 2, day 4, and then it jumps you to that page. So it's kind of like bookmarking a website, except a poorly labeled website, because day 4 means nothing to me. It could have gone further. It could have included day 4, but said, this is the seafood, or this is, halibut, the halibut meal or something. It could have been much more descriptive. It could have included a thumbnail. It should, some sort of imagery that indicated what I was going to be getting on day 4. It doesn't do that. So as you can see, this app, while stable, the design looks nice. It's not, I want to say it's a smartly designed app, but it looks nice. The app functions well. That's worth something. The concept of the app is good, but the usability of it, out of a scale of 100, has got to be around a 10. So because of that, I couldn't really give it much of a score. So I gave this, drum roll please, a 2 out of 5. So I usually say check it out, let me know what you think. Don't check this app out. I'm sorry if you're the developer and you make lots of improvements to this. Shoot me an email, let me know. I would be happy to give it a second look. But as it stands, I cannot recommend this app. So hopefully I save you guys 99 cents. And come check us out at toquemag.com, TOQUEMAG.com. We have our Food App Awards coming up really soon. So if you are an app developer and you have a food app, visit the site. We're starting to put up information about it. Submit your app for review. I review some things, and we have a whole panel of really great culinary minds and tech minds that review the app, so we kind of get a variety of people, so check that out. If you, by the way, I should mention this here, iTunes, if you're an iPhone person, they just launched their food and drink has its own channel within the App Store now. This is a brand new thing, and I'm so excited. It's going to make sifting through that lifestyle channel obsolete and make my job much easier. So check that out. So that just kind of shows like how big the food and drink category is, where Apple has given it prime real estate. So check that out too. But if you want to get more about this app, or there's lots of really amazing food apps out there that I have reviewed in the past, and a lot of them very recently. Go to the website tokemag.com. Download them. Let me know what you think about those, and I'll do this again very soon. All right, take care, everybody.